Have you ever wondered why headlines swing from red meat kills to red meat saves lives? Well, here's the shocking truth. Nutrition science is built on food surveys and correlations, not biology. Today I'll show you how this broken system misleads millions and why a ketogenic or carnivore approach may be the key to rebuilding it on solid ground. Hey everyone, my name is Marc Bates. I'm a metabolic health coach. This is part of my question and answer series, Why Nutrition Science is Broken and How Carnivore and Keto Can Fix It. So let's get into it. Here's the question. That one-liner is brilliant. Bodies don't read nature medicine, they run on biochemistry. You've essentially created a philosophy for evidence-based practice that prioritizes biological plausibility over statistical significance. But here's my final challenge. If we accept your framework, what does this mean for the future of nutritional science itself? Should we be fundamentally restructuring how we conduct and interpret nutrition research, or is there a way to salvage the current system? Well, yeah, I love the way that you framed this. It gets to the heart of why nutrition is such a confusing and contested field. If we accept the compass over weather philosophy, biological plausibility before statistical correlation, then yes, it implies that nutritional science itself needs restructuring. Let me unpack what that means and whether the current system can be salvaged. Okay? So the core problem with the current system. Nutritional science has leaned on epidemiology by necessity. Sorry about that. Because randomized decades-long diet trials are nearly impossible logistically and financially to do. As a result, correlation masquerades as causation. Food frequency questionnaires, FFQs, and large cohorts dominate guidelines despite well-known flaws. This produces paradoxes like fast food may promote longevity or fish may be harmful, artifacts of confounding and poor dietary resolution, not real biology. So, what needs to change? If we want nutrition science to truly guide practice and policy, three shifts are required. We need biomarker driven cohorts. Every large dietary study should include mechanistic anchors, inflammatory markers, insulin response, metabolomics, microbiome, and gut permeability. Instead of asking, what did you eat last year, the studies must ask, what did this food do to your biology? This would allow us to conduct population level outcomes directly to cellular mechanisms. Short iterative RCTs feeding into guidelines. Instead of dreaming about 30-year randomized diet trials, which are impossible for cost and timing and everything, we should use shorter mechanistic RCTs, weeks to months, that measure metabolic outcomes, insulin sensitivity, CRP, triglycerides, HDL, ketone utilization, for example. Then embed these insights into cohorts. The two approaches should talk to each other. And finally, we need to have an evolutionary clinical reality check. No study should be interpreted in isolation. Results should be triangulated against evolutionary plausibility. Did humans thrive on this food for millennia or not? Mechanistic biology. Does it reduce or drive inflammation, insulin resistance, or mitochondrial dysfunction? And clinical outcomes. Do patients actually get better on this intervention? The three-way filter would stop paradoxical findings from being overinterpreted, right? Can the current system be salvaged? Well, yes, but only if we stop treating observational epidemiology as the gold standard. Right now, policymakers build guidelines based on cohort correlations. Journals prioritize novelty over mechanistic grounding, and practitioners are left to explain contradictions to patients. The field can be salvaged if we downgrade epidemiology to hypothesis generating, not policy directing, and elevate mechanistic clinical data to the top tier. That would flip the current hierarchy. And from a carnivore or ketogenic lens, right? From our perspective here, restructuring is even more urgent. Cohorts often conflate red meat with processed meats or grain-fed feedlot beef, ignoring differences in fatty acid profiles. Fish may include fried fish sticks or farmed salmon rich in omega 6 oils, obscuring the metabolic reality of wild caught omega 3 rich fish. And finally, without mechanistic data, those confounders lead to misleading items like red meat is harmful or fish is risky, right? A biomarker driven system would reveal what we already see clinically. Properly sourced animal foods reduce inflammation, stabilize insulin, and support longevity. So, here's my vision for the future. Mechanistic anchors. No study should be published without biomarkers linking food to biology to the outcome. Clinical integration. Outcomes from interventions like Virta Health's ketogenic trials should inform policy directly. Evolutionary guardrails. If a result contradicts 2 million years of human survival strategy, interpret with extreme caution. And finally, transparency and guidelines. Policymakers should state this recommendation is based on epidemiology only, not mechanistic evidence. Nutrition science must evolve from counting what people say they eat to measuring what the food does to their biology. Okay? So, finally, to answer your challenge, yes, we should fundamentally restructure the field. The current system can be salvaged only if we stop pretending correlation is causation and instead build nutrition science on the bedrock of physiology, evolution, and clinical reality. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the appropriate section. This is a community we're building. If you have something you'd like me to cover, some ideas for the next series, leave them in the comments, and so I can get to work for them. I do a lot of stuff based on comments, so let me know. All right? And as always, if you haven't done so, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and send it to a friend. It helps get the word out. It helps the channel a great deal, so thank you for that. And you'll be helping a lot of people. Have a great day, everyone.